Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. CC Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Hard on the ground towards short. Wade right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Grounder down the line at third. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Sabathia pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ramirez is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Nope, foul ball.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. And ready for his first at-bat, Mookie Betts. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back to David Price is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
In there, a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 2 for 9. Now the first pitch here from Price. This one's down to third. Pedroia on to first to complete the double play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Price ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Bogarts ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Home plate, and that's the first strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went deep in the contest last night. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Giancarlo Stanton.
In there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone. He was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 from Price. Hit in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. We'll move to